People are now starting to say senior man Kells is bigger than Leicester City. Do you agree with that?
I do feel he and Ndidi should have left after they got relegated last season. They're definitely too good for the championship.
Yeah.
They're players of international reputation, over 50 caps each, I think. They shouldn't be in the championship.
Welcome to another episode of Naija Ballerz, your favorite Nigerian show where we discuss all things Super Eagles and Nigerian football at large. In the studio here with me is a fellow football fan and friend, Bolu himself. Happy not to be talking about club football today, by the way. Bolu, how's it going?
Yeah, fine. Doing good. Club football is out of the way right now. So let's just be patriotic.
Let's focus on the Super Eagles. And speaking of the Super Eagles, there's really not much to say, but let's take in a look at the biggest development over the past few days. As we prepare for the World Cup qualifiers coming up in about a fortnight from now, the big issue surrounding the Super Eagles, and particularly one player, is Gift Orban. He has been embroiled in a battle with the Togolese Football Federation and the NFF, where it's a tussle between who should have who. And he has come out to say recently that he wants to play for Nigeria. He's obviously eligible to play for Nigeria, born of a Nigerian father from Benue State. Yeah. So what do you think about this situation? Is it something that we should just let go, or should the NFF chase for him all through?
I think the Togolese are having a laugh, to be honest, because when did the dual nation begin to have a right to claim the player? He is obviously Nigerian. He is first of all a Nigerian. He feels Nigerian. During his first call-up with the Nigerian national team, I saw an interview where he was saying it's his dream to play for Nigeria. He's really motivated to play for Nigeria and perform for Nigeria. So why should his adopted nation think they now have a right to claim his international? He hasn't said anything about wanting to play for another or not wanting to play for Nigeria. He has obviously talked about playing. So why do they think they should claim? It's just very funny, and I think they're just being jokers right now because what would they even have to offer Gift Orban? They don't have prospects to qualify for any tournament. They don't have prospects to qualify for the World Cup. They don't have prospects to win the AFCON. So why do they think they have a right to such a quality player like Gift Orban? It's just very funny, and I think they don't want to waste our time, to be honest. And
just hypothetically, let's imagine for 1 minute we miss out on Gift Orban. Would that be a very big miss that will haunt the Super Eagles?
It will be a big miss, to be very honest, and it would also be a waste to think why someone like Gift Orban playing for Togo is just a waste of his talent, really, because I don't see how much he would. I mean, his talent to make a difference to Togo because of the poor quality within the national team. No respect to Togolese national team, but I feel like he has more prospects with Nigeria. He obviously has more prospects with Nigeria, and he should be playing for Nigeria. They should just resolve this matter as soon as possible.
Okay, and speaking of another attacker or someone who plays, in the attacking scene of things for the Super Eagles, Kelechi Iheanacho is one of the leading names in the championship so far. He has been brilliant for Leicester City, and he has been phenomenal in their rise so far at the top. Yeah. And as it stands, I mean, it seems like Leicester are heading for a return to the Premier League. But people are now starting to say senior man Kells is bigger than Leicester City. Do you agree with that?
I do feel he and Ndidi should have left after they got relegated last season. They're definitely too good for the championship. Yeah. They're players of international reputation, over 50 caps each, I think. They shouldn't be in the championship. And they're already proven so that they're too good for the championship as a team, Leicester as a team, as well as individual players. But definitely, if Leicester come back up, it's time for Iheanacho and Ndidi to leave. I think they've served the club very well. They have so many glorious memories with the club. And they also flew the Nigerian flag in Leicester, which was very important at the time. So I think they paid their dues, they've served their time. The fact that they're staying one more season to play in the championship is so much respect to the club, so much appreciation to the club that they're still playing in the championship. So I think after this season, when they do get promoted, because I think they're the favourites of promotion. It's time to leave Leicester. They can't just do it again.
Yeah, I strongly agree with you there. I mean, I feel Iheanacho and Ndidi deserve to be playing Champions League football. I mean, if Chukwueze could,
especially Ndidi,
if Chukwueze could, move to Milan, there's no reason why these guys should not get a big move of their own.
Yeah.
And okay, let's move on to the main talk of the day. It's that time where people start to speculate about squad list ahead of the upcoming World Cup qualifiers, which will start on the November 16. Super Eagles will take on Lesotho and Zimbabwe in their quest for a spot at World Cup 2026. I expect we'll be there, by the way. I don't want to go into that. We already covered that in our last segment, that we expect them to be there. But a big talking point is the fact that Victor Osimhen will likely not be in that squad. He's out on injury and to still take another 2 to 3 weeks before he'll be back in action, leaving the possible room for one forward, to come in. And there's talk of Akor Adams, making all the headlines with Montpellier in Ligue 1. He just scored a brace over the weekend as well. Do you think, someone we should call up, or it's just a fluke?
Well, Akor Adams has been in very, very good form since he joined Montpellier this season in Ligue 1. But right now, I'm personally tired of adding any more attackers or any more strikers, any more forward players to the Super Eagles. There are still names like Nathan Taylor that are out there. Chuba Akpom was very special last season as well. He's at Ajax now. Too many names that you think they should be called up, but they have, how many strikers can we play? We already have enough quality strikers. We should be focusing on the midfield. I've been saying this for a very long time now. The midfield, the goalkeeper position, especially attacking midfield, we still lack that attack-minded midfielder. If we're going to be getting any attacking player, it should be an attacking midfielder, not another striker, not another winger. I'm tired of. It still hurts me today that someone like Eberechi Eze would be wasting on England's bench and not getting regular call-ups. Yeah, no, Fikayo Tomori is even a centre back. I can't really say we miss a centre back, but we need an attacking midfielder. We should be focusing on the positions we need. I don't want another striker. We still have Awuni who doesn't even get called up every single time. We still have Sadiq Umar. Too many quality players. There's Onuachu there. It's time to really build the national team for what they want, not the players that are available.
Okay, so but in terms of midfielder and goalkeepers, are there any standout names at the moment that we should be keeping an eye on?
Unfortunately, this is our problem. The scouting, the talents production is just a mess. There's no succession plan for our players. There's no youth teams are not. There's no clear pathway from the youth setup to the Super Eagles right now. It's just very disjointed, and it's very sad to see that we lack a quality central midfielder. We have a number of them who are getting closer to the end of their careers. People like Ndidi, people that have been there for a long time. But we need fresh blood. We need young players, people who are motivated to bring something else. We've not been able to see that. We don't know where they are. We don't know where the quality is. We know of Rafael Oyedika, Alassane Yusuf, who scored a beautiful goal in the Champions League the other night. But even those two are not mainstays in the squad yet. Don't talk of the team. And they should be already by now. In the goalkeeping department, we have several names. Adebayo Adeleye, Osigwe, Atubolu, Arthur Okonkwo, too many goalkeepers, Olonleke Ojo, enough goalkeepers in the MPFL as well, but there's just no standouts that you think, oh yeah, he needs to.
Yeah, and on the final note, Bolu, it's good that you mentioned the MPFL. There's a case that's been going on where people say just Pesero should turn to the MPFL, for some players. I mean, we've seen countries like Morocco and South Africa do this a lot.
Even Algeria.
Algeria, they picked a lot of players from their local leagues, and it helped them as well because these guys already have the cohesion to play together. But do you think that could work for the Super Eagles?
Well, if it's to cover a few positions, I wouldn't mind that at all. If it's to bring a young goalkeeper to just be amongst the squad, I wouldn't mind that. But we've been doing that for a long time as well. We've always had MPFL, the old MPFL goalkeeper in the squad, but they never get a chance, unfortunately. And now we're about to get into tournament mode. The AFCON is early next year. We can't be making doing tests. We can't be making trying to test players and all that. Now we need to know the players who will be playing for us. And unfortunately, there's nobody at that level that we can bring into the national team now to replace anybody.
Okay, that's a very solid statement, and we can only hope that we get the midfield conundrum sorted because, just like Bolu said, I'm also tired of all the forwards as well. We have more than enough forwards, even without Victor Osimhen. I still think we are stacked in attack. So the countdown to the AFCON continues, but first we have to take on Lesotho and Zimbabwe in the World Cup qualifiers coming up in just 2 weeks from now. Myself and Bolu, we expect the Super Eagles to win, and we're expecting nothing less than that. Make sure to join the conversation in our comment section below, and most importantly, share, like, and comment on all our social media platforms, showing right there on your screen. We hope the Super Eagles will get their 6 points in their upcoming games, and by the time we come your way next time, the squad list will have been out, and we'll be here to dissect all things Super Eagles once again. It's bye from me and Bolu here in the studio at Naija Football Talk. Until we come your way next time, stay cool.